Look at all that freaking traffic I'm gonna have to deal with when I come back from this plaza. Ugh. Everything is ruined. I have been riding for most of the day, trying to get footage for Moto Monday. And now I'm finally going to the plaza. I was trying to come here earlier to record Finally Friday and ride around, but as I was riding down here, discovered my GoPro kept turning off. Didn't know what was wrong with it. Like, well, I'm not gonna ride around this busy area rush hour and risk getting crashed with no camera, so I drove all the way back home. Now I'm driving all the way back here out here, and here we go. This video is gonna be me complaining about my gear. That's this whole video, and everything else. I mean, when you get down in the plaza like this, you get people doing that stuff all the time. I was gonna wear my Veneta Mark II for this, but I'm just too annoyed with terrible mic quality. You guys have noticed the mic just sucks on that helmet. Let's get into like one of the busiest sections. That guy was happy to see me. Let's get one of the busiest sections of the busiest time of day. This will go well. Anyway, if you want to listen to someone complain about everything, mainly all my gear, then stick around. A lot of it I've complained about before, and a lot I want to talk about if I do a gear video. If you guys want me to do a gear review video, you know, showcasing what I have, please let me know in the comments. No bikes there today. That's a shame. That's like the hot spot for bikes. I don't see any bikes. Okay, so first thing is this mic adapter. You guys have definitely heard in Moto Monday and Finally Friday at random points loud mic popping. And that is the sound of this becoming disconnected because dictator top ship GoPro demands and requires you to use this fat, useless, stupid adapter on this GoPro. You can't just plug in a USB Type-C in your microphone, it won't work. You have to buy this brick. And if you don't have this brick, you can't use an external mic with this camera and you're just screwed. Ooh. I was gonna say, fun fact, this is where I recorded the Moto Monday intro. Now I'm gonna go down here because I got nothing else to do. Fascinating. I wasn't even planning to go here, but here I am, so I'm gonna go down here now. I'll go back outside in a second. Can you get over in your lane? Mother of God. Required parking decal displayed and gate access, but what if I decide to just no autos, no motorcycles, no bicycles? Well, I consider myself more of a not motorcycle. I'm kidding, I'm a motorcycle. I got no excuse. I'm going down anyway. Okay, so the mic adapter, you know, if I had known that this was a requirement, you have to use this ugly brick, I wouldn't have bought the GoPro 5. I just would have bought another GoPro 4. I prefer that much more. That's the camera that's right here. Now, there are advantages to GoPro 5. I want to go too much into detail, but the mic adapter on this GoPro 5 is a huge deal. And I'm not sure what it was, but like I said, my camera here kept turning off. I think it's because my other batteries that were fully charged had died because I hadn't used them in so long. So I don't know what was going on. All right, so there used to be creepy mobster cars here, and yeah, there's still some of them. Here's some limousines, and the rest of these are covered, and I guarantee, I know I've said this before, I'm sure one of these cars has had a body in it at some point. What, these are gangster cars, vintage cars, suspect cars. This is the kind of place you drive down to avoid having your car found by the police, because no one comes down here. That Ferrari is really suspicious. Why would you park a Ferrari down here with these cars? Anyway, totes illegal activity has gone down here, and this is where I shot Finally Friday. It was actually the level above me. I said I shot Finally Friday here. I meant I shot Moto Monday. So like right over here, I had to come like, was it late at night or early in the morning, one of those two, so that wasn't busy, but not this length way, but all the way over here, I believe. This little stretch right here? Maybe it was that floor above me, I don't know. But basically like this. Here it is. See? Use your imagination. Put a motorcycle at the end and record, and then there you go. Moto Monday intro. I doubt this thing is gonna recognize me. If it doesn't, I just go around it. No. Drive up here, mate. Come on up here. Set it off for me. Come on up here. Don't back up, drive up here. Fine. Man, drive up here. Okay, come on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, now it's gonna be really bright. This is gonna be good. It's gonna burn my retinas. Speaking of burning my retinas, there's a fad going around called a solar eclipse. I seen it with my eyeballs. Not really, I didn't look without my shades because I wanted to live. It was neat. I was honestly disappointed though. I don't know because I'm a brat or what, but I was expecting it to look like nighttime in the middle of the day, but it really just looked like a sunset. Still neat though, just because there were clouds right around it, and I just managed to see it. Most people in Kansas couldn't see it because of all the clouds in the way. So I got to see it, and that was cool. But enough of being happy and grateful for things. I'm gonna get back to complaining. This one wasn't given to me. This is the one I decided to buy. I mean, I've been given helmets. Fly Racing sent me a helmet that I've never used because, I mean, you know, it looks cool, but why would I wear something that looks kind of cool but not as cool as the one I have, or the one that's safer, if that makes sense? The first Shoei I had was given to me, and I like that one. It's very similar to this one, only this one's just a little bit better. Hi.
Wait. Well, I have a green arrow. Why did you go?
Because it's the city and people do whatever they want. Anyway, I'm not loyal to any brand. Oh, I love lights. They're the best. Hitting the brakes. That's what's up. That's what's in. Oh yeah, skidding downhill because of sudden red lights. The best. I'm not loyal to any brand. I just go with what works and what looks good. And this one looks pretty good and it works great. GoPro, I'm not loyal to GoPro. I didn't always use GoPro. If you started watching Moto Mondays and Finally Fridays early on, I was using Drift. And that thing, I liked the way it looked on my helmet. It was a top center mounted cam. But the video and mic quality was really bad compared to now. I mean, honestly, the GoPros now, I believe, have the best quality, not to mention like good external mic adapters, with the exception of this one. All right, now we're gonna be in traffic. And this is gonna be great. Great. Excellent. This road right here about rush hour is probably where I've seen the most consistently bad drivers. So this is where I'm like, don't crash. Watch everybody. Speaking of crashing, I've gotten chewed out a couple times in the comments for wearing a vest like this. It's like, Walter, why come you're not wearing full armor? Well, you obviously have like two spectrums to gear and such. You have protection versus, I don't know, what do you call it? Convenience? Comfort? Sure, I could wear a leather jacket and all kinds of padding, but if it's the middle of the summer, I think I'd rather die. Freaking, I don't want to be that hot. So this is, what for me, the right balance between comfort and safety. I've never crashed in this. I don't know that it'll protect me very well, and to be perfectly honest, I don't think it would. I crashed when I was wearing my armored jacket. If you watch my crash video, I was fully, you know, geared up. I had that jacket, and even though I had like an elbow pad, or sorry, shoulder pad, I had all those pads, it didn't stop my collarbone from breaking. Yeah, go ahead, mate. I'm a nice guy. Go for it. Or don't. Just hit the gas and miss your now what do you commit? There you go. Now this helmet, not as comfortable as my Venator. My Venator is just so airy, but you know what? In this regard, I take safety over comfort. In this regard, sure, I could be more protective if I was wearing a leather jacket, but I don't want to wear one in the summertime. That's my choice. Some people do worse. Some people don't choose to wear a helmet at all, and that's their choice. Luckily, we have the freedom to be subjective and choose and have our own opinions. At least in Kansas. In Kansas, you don't have to legally wear one, but I'll always wear one. Side story. So when I was watching the eclipse, someone pulled up next to me on top of the parking garage. He started a conversation with me, and I said to him, do you ride? And he goes, like, yeah, how'd you know? And I said, you have a watch out for motorcycles bumper sticker on your van, and I see a hitch, so you probably have a bike. And he goes, well, I said, what, did you crash? He goes, yeah, how'd you know? I was like, well, because of the way you started that story. Anyway, so he said he crashed, and he crashed when he was just going up the street. He said I was going up the street, and because I knew I was just gonna like literally go up the street, I didn't put a helmet on, and I crashed. And I was like, dude, that sucks. I can't think of a specific occasion, but there's been multiple times when I haven't recorded because I'm literally like going up the street or something, and then something happens that's like, I wish I had my camera. So with the camera and the helmet, I want the best, if that makes sense. So I think this is the best camera for now. That one is actually, that one's better, the GoPro Hero 4. If you can get that one, it's cheaper, does the exact same thing this one does, and the mic works better. It's a little more bulky, but like, dude, I'd rather have another one of those than this thing, because this sucks. Short story, my Sena fell off. Where is it? It's over here? No, I knew it was over there. As soon as I picked my hand, I'm like, I'll just roll with it and pretend it's there. They won't know. So anyway, this fell off like 2 or 3 weeks ago on the highway, and it's not perfect. I hate this adhesive mount. This is an adhesive mount to the side of my helmet. You can use a clamp, but if you have a really nice helmet with really nice lining, it messes up your helmet to use it. Anyway, so this adhesive is cleaner, but it doesn't work as well. It falls off. So it fell off a few weeks ago on the highway. I lost my Sena and it sucked, but because I knew that Sena so far has been nice to me, it's probably because I'm a moto vlogger. They've been nice to me, and I thought if I asked them, hey, can I get another one because mine fell off, that they might send me one, and they did. I just said, hey, mine fell off, can I have another one? And they went, sure, and I just sent one. So Sena did not demand or ask anything of me. They didn't ask me to shout them out in a video or try to sell you anything. They literally just sent it to me. And because they're so awesome about it, and because I personally like this enough to keep using it, even though I've lost a couple, I want to tell you that I like my Sena 20s. In all my years of riding, it is definitely my preferred way of listening to music over earbuds. Earbuds sound better, but they're janky and scary because they're wired to your bike. And then I had a Headwave Tog, which is an external thing, and that doesn't sound nearly as good as these. This has the best balance of price, sound quality, and ease of use. Again, I'm not trying to sell anything for Sena. They didn't tell me to. I don't want to. I'm just telling you what I like. It's my opinion. I'm getting claustrophobic in these cars. I want desperately to get out of here. Thanks for listening to my complaining gear rant. I hope for some bizarre reason you actually enjoyed it. Go ahead and leave in the comments suggestion for what you would like for me to talk about, like whether it's different gear or something in the aspects of riding or bicycles. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional at anything. I get asked a lot, like, what bike should I get? Dude, it's up to you. I can give you some like obvious direction, but just because I use a GoPro and a motorcycle video doesn't make me a professional. Doesn't. But I do have opinions, and if you're interested in them, then I'm happy to share them with you. So let me know in the comments. I'm gonna make like a baby and head out. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.